Settle in for today's meditation. So taking a few deep breaths. And I always begin with a couple wiggles just to make sure that I've situated myself the best way I'd like to be. So noticing what you're sitting on, noticing, it's quite chilly for most of us right now. And so noticing if you need a blanket or an extra sweater, or maybe you've put on too many layers and need to adjust the other direction. But allowing yourself just to check in. What do you need to support this practice? Taking this moment to settle. And if your mind feels particularly busy, one option is always to have a notepad handy for anything that's actually important. And then once it's on the pad, you can let that thought go until after this meditation. But utilizing this space to be fully present here. We begin by noticing our breath, not changing anything about your breath, but noticing that rhythm, the rise and fall, checking in with the sensations as you breathe. Maybe the air is slightly cool on each inhale and slightly warm on each exhale. Feeling that shift in temperature around your nostrils and lips. Noticing any movement in your torso, your chest, your belly. What expands on each inhale? Where is the air going? Perhaps getting curious. How much can you inhale? What sensations do you notice that tell you that that's enough air for your body? And then as you exhale, can you let it all go? Once you've exhaled, maybe can you let a little bit more air out? And then allowing the rhythm of the inhale to arrive naturally. Marveling that this is something your body does on autopilot all day. That's what makes the breath such a valuable focal point for our mindfulness practice. Because your breath is always moving. Something that a lot of people don't know about yoga is that in the practice of yoga, our breath is even more important than the stretching and the shapes that we get into. So, technically, what we're doing here, sitting, breathing, clearing our minds, is more in alignment with traditional yoga. Now that we've been sitting for a few minutes, maybe give yourself another wiggle. Notice if any other adjustments need to be made. And let yourself continue to sink more into this meditation, this space. Letting yourself be here in this moment. Our modern world is quite fast paced. So, allowing yourself this time to be slowly with intention. We can't change the pace of the world, but we can change how we interact with it. We can bring our intentionality to each interaction. And spending this time helps us ground, helps us go out into the world more centered. A big part of being grounded and centered is knowing that you can wobble to one side or the other and that you will regain this centeredness. It's one of the reasons that mindfulness practice, we observe our thoughts. We, of course, are inviting them to settle, but acknowledging that the monkey mind will run. And it's finding the difference between swinging from branch to branch with your monkey mind and stepping back and allowing those thoughts to happen in front of you like clouds in the sky. Seeing them come and go, breathing. It's that little nuance, but a big shift between saying you're an anxious person and you're a person experiencing anxiety. Allowing these emotions and states of being to come and go because they do come and go. And this is the way we expand our container or our capacity for holding all the different things that come our way. This morning I picked out sorry, a meditation on breathing and spaciousness. It's again this idea of expanding. So, again, option to deepen your breath slightly, breathing all the way in and exhaling fully. Really noticing where you feel this expanded breath in your body. Making sure that as you lengthen your inhale, your exhales are also longer, more complete. And then again, releasing control over your breath, allowing your body to breathe on its own. Trusting the wisdom of your body to find this rhythm as you inhale and exhale. And opening your awareness to how the breath flows through your entire body. We are focused on the torso, on the chest, on the belly. Where else do you feel this rhythm? Feeling this flow of sensation through your whole body. Not releasing our focus on the breath, but expanding it. Observing the broader picture of your whole body. Extending this awareness to your mind as you notice any emotions, any stories, just whatever's present in this moment. Perhaps expanding your awareness, the space just around you, a little bubble of 12 inches or so. And you can do this visually or sensing or imagining. However, you can feel connected with the space immediately around you. Perhaps you feel the awareness of the entire room around you, knowing that if that feels overwhelming, that you can keep your awareness on your body, on your breath. This is your practice. Perhaps opening your awareness even wider, like a bright blue sky expanding in front of and around you, allowing everything to arise, to be here. Noticing whatever is present for you in this moment, just observing it with ease, seeing where you can soften, perhaps visualizing yourself sitting directly in the center of a meadow on a clear spring day, softening into this awareness that is as broad as the sky, a sky that stretches from horizon to horizon. If at any time your mind gets too busy, feel free to return your attention to the rhythm of your breath, finding your level of focus or expansion. Noticing what feels most helpful for your practice today. Continuing to breathe in and out, allowing your awareness itself to be spacious and open. Breathing in and out as you rest in this spaciousness. Where is your mind now? Noticing where your mind is without judgment. Gently coming back to your breath and the spacious awareness of this moment. Allowing everything to be just as it is. It is in this state of awareness, this expansion, that we can hold space for multiple things to be true simultaneously. Allowing whatever you are experiencing to be as it is with ease. Inviting yourself to hold this expansion as you return your focus to your breath, beginning to blink your eyes open if they were closed, maybe looking around your physical space as you take this expanded awareness with you. Maybe finding some small movements in your fingers and toes or hands and feet. I like to bring my meditation to a close by bringing my palms together at my heart space, taking a moment for gratitude as you thank yourself for making time for this practice, feeling grateful for those who practiced alongside you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you. I'm here at the same time every week, so mark your calendars. Wednesdays at 8:15 Eastern, and that's whatever time it is wherever you are. Thank you all so much for joining me. See you next time.